Hello and welcome to my corner of the internet. Today is not talk therapy. This is something very weird because first of all, I never come on the internet without my full face of makeup, so I feel a little naked. Also, second of all, this is going to be like one take, unedited. A lot of the times, even though I don't edit for the most part, a lot of the times my talk therapies, bitch, what I post on the channel is like my fifth take. However, I'm doing makeup today while I chat, so there is no option to redo it, or else we're gonna be skipping like parts of the steps, and we're not fucking with it. So, first of all, I already do have some makeup on. Is that gonna fuck with this look? Yeah, a little bit, I think. So I was getting ready to go out to a festival with some friends today, and then I realized, this is gonna make me sound like a bad friend. I realized I literally don't have it in me. I know when to push myself and when to back off. Even then, I think I push myself a lot more. So it's a big deal when I do listen to my body and my mind and stay the fuck home. Which is fine, we have another festival tomorrow, so. But yes, I was in the middle of getting ready when I figured out that, hey, we can't do this today. And that's okay. So I have my entire base on. For the look I'm doing today, we'll get into what it is in a second. For the look I'm doing today, this was not ideal. Okay, I did plan to film me doing this look and chit-chatting. Like, I planned this video to be a thing. However, I was going to do eyes first and then base because it's going to be messy, probably. That's okay, though. Now, the look. It is Halloween time. Today is like September 27th. And even though my costume this year, I'm going with my friend and her family, so our costumes are all coordinated. I have some feelings about that. It's been stressful trying to get together my costume, but I wanted to do other costumes. Like, I love horror. I'm a big horror fiend. I love Halloween. And I had so many ideas in my beautiful, wonderful brain that I wanted to do, and I was so sad. Not sad that I'm going with them and coordinating because we planned this since last year, but sad that, like, what about my other ideas? So, here we are. We're gonna film it. I had the brilliant idea of, I will say real quick, other than Scream, I'm like a classic horror girl, but other than Scream, my favorite all time is Saw. I love Billy. I love Billy so much. And I was like, ooh, I want to do Billy, but make it glam. And I'm sure somebody's already done this, but I'm envisioning like black, you're gonna see. I'm thinking black in the crease, smoke it out. Red glitter on the eye, girl. We might do the swirls because that's such a classic Billy thing. I don't know that I can get away without doing the swirls. And then like a classic red lip. Girl, my brain is doing wonderful things. Also, today we're on the floor. We are on the floor because I did not want to take you in my bathroom. It's a mess in there. Today is Saturday. It is my day off. By the way, I'm just gonna start. I'm taking like a red multi-stick, like I forget what, most people use the NYX ones and I forget what those are called. Do I want to do the red first or smoke out the, we're just going with it. I think actually I don't want to do the red first. Let's get this black going in the crease. Anyways, Saturdays are my day off. Even my black is glittery, by the way. I just would like everybody to know that. The black that I am using today is also glittery. We are going like glam. But anyways, today is my day off. And normally on my day off, I'm about to sound crazy. Normally on my day off, on my Saturdays, I have therapy, and then I deep clean my house, because I don't get time within the week. Like, I have time within the week to do, like, small things, like take out the garbage and, you know, maybe do some dishes, but, like, I don't get time to, like, do a deep clean, and I am such a, like, routine person. I need things in my life that are consistent and regular. So like having a weekend and knowing I'm dedicating an entire day to cleaning my house makes me feel like a human. Like it, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, obviously it needs done anyways, but like, I don't know if anybody, I think most people know the term like Sunday reset, and if you don't, it's basically where you take, or a lot of girlies will take Sunday and just like completely like reset their house, their mind, their whatever. So like I'm such a Sunday reset girly. I used to be a gym girly, so my Sunday resets used to look like going to the gym for an hour and then doing yoga and then coming home and cleaning and journaling and getting my planner ready for the week and just like completely resetting myself. And I am still that girly. I just am taking a break from the gym, and that is okay. I I guilt tripped myself for that. For the longest time I was like, no, get your ass back in the gym. Like, why are you, like, you have time, go to the fucking gym. And then I realized like I said in the beginning of this video, I know when to push myself and when to back off. And right now is a time in my life where yes, the gym is a healthy habit. Going to the gym consistently will do wonders for you. But right now, I know that I can't push myself that hard. So even if that means doing yoga in my house, in my living room floor, you know, like twice a week, that's fine. And it took me a hot minute to get to the point where I can say that's fine, because I felt so guilty, such like a shit person for it. Like it was hard. But yeah, so normally Saturdays I get a head start on my cleaning. I will deep clean the fuck. I will spend 5 to 6 hours just deep cleaning my house on the weekends, and it's therapeutic for me. But also I have ADHD, so I need like a strict set out predictable schedule. So me knowing, okay, every weekend we're gonna clean, beautiful. However, like I was supposed to go to that festival today, and I realized that if I go to that festival, that means I can't do my deep clean, and that just was too much for me. Hence why I said I know when to push myself. I knew that today like is not the day to be doing that shit. So here we are. I wanted to film this video all week, but I literally can't within the week. So now is the time to do it. I am in the middle of deep cleaning. I got my kitchen done, did the dishes, swept the floor, vacuumed a little. I have my bathroom to do next. Like I really want to deep clean my bathroom, like bleach everything. My vanity, my sink, my counter is a mess right now from like makeup products that I used throughout the week. They're just like not even, like I didn't even put them back. I just threw them on the counter. It's been a rough week. So I really need to do that, and that's going to be next after I film this video. I'm also going to do my hair today because my sister and I have a festival. My sister and I have a concert coming up on October 19th, so I really need to get my shit together. I've started on my hair. It's up right now so you can't see it. However, I have my 2 little blonde pieces in the front, and I made the decision to, it was a dumb decision, I made the decision to dye them purple for fall Halloween moment, knowing that number 1, purple is my favorite color, but number 1, I don't look good in purple. Like it has to be a specific purple, and I just threw on a purple. I do not look good in it. And number 2, purple always fades out blue on me, and that is okay, it's my hair chemistry. But however, right now my front bits look like a galaxy, and I can't show up to this concert looking like that, girl. I can't do it. So I gotta get my hair in order, start getting my hair in order today, because I have like 22 days, which sounds like a lot. I should be doing this like a week from now, but I'm giving myself time to, I'm bleaching the front, I'm color removing the front, and then I'm bleaching the front, and I am giving myself time to color remove, give my hair 5 days to recover. Bleach, if I need a second bleach, give myself like a week to recover. I did go to cosmetology school when I was younger, so I'm not one of those people that will just slap color on my head and hope to the gods that it works. I'm very I wouldn't call myself professional, but I was taught professionally, and that's just never left me. So yeah. Yep, that's what's been consuming my life, is trying to figure out an outfit for this concert, trying to figure out my hair for the concert. I'm so glad that I finally figured out what I am doing with it. Yeah. And also, look, I'm sorry, this video might get a little crazy because I'm just going to be talking about things that are heavy on my noggin, as Bailey Sarian would say. But it's also stuff that I don't want to talk about in talk therapy. Like, I have some things on my brain that I would like to get out, and I probably will in this. But it's not things that I feel comfortable making an entire talk therapy for, because number one, I don't want to deal with that topic going into a title where people are going to click it. I'm already being vulnerable in this by talking about the things I want to talk about, and they're things that I'm not exactly okay with. They're things that they're fragile right now, and so having the internet, my brain goes wild with the way that people on the internet could respond to this, and I'm not okay with most of the ways. And I know that sounds stupid because I'm putting it on the internet anyways. Like, you do that to yourself, right? But there are also things that, like, I know that it's like, I know that if I don't say them, okay, let me back up for a second. I'm sorry, this is all over the place. Let me back up. There are things that I feel so, like, alone in, which is the whole idea of talk therapy. Yes, there are things that I feel alone in, therefore I hide and I keep in, but I want to feel normal. And so then my brain recognizes the fact of, if I don't put it out there, then I can't even give people an opportunity to relate it and normalize it to me. You know, like, I'm just seeking other people that think like this, that do these things. But if I don't admit it first, then, you know, like, it doesn't give people the ability to relate. And trigger warning, possibly, it is sexuality related, which I'm putting a lot on the internet in this video. I have liked girls since I have liked girls since I was, like, literally 7 or 8, which I know that sounds crazy, but there are just some people that, like, right out of the womb, pretty much, like, you know you're gay, and I'm not gay, I'm sorry, let me, like, not lead the internet on thinking I'm, I'm not, I'm bi, I'm in the middle, but I figured out I liked girls before I figured out I liked guys. Now, I think it's on my channel that I have been married, to a man, so, like, obviously I'm not, you know, whatever. I need to be doing things while I talk about this. But yeah, I figured out I liked girls more. And, listen, that is not the area I am, what is that word called? Insecure about. I'm not insecure about that at all. I go around calling out hot girls. Like, my friends know. Like, everyone knows. And it's fine. I'm not insecure about my sexuality. However, as someone who was married to a man and who has had a plethora of relationships with men, I have recently realized, and I haven't even talked to my therapist about this because I'm so insecure about it, but also my brain's like, that's not a conversation for your therapist, that's a conversation to have with your sister, with yourself, like, figure it out. Your therapist shouldn't be helping you figure out why you do the things you do. Depending on what it is. I think in this scenario, it's not a problem for my therapist, but I have realized lately, I'm gonna keep going, I have realized lately that I have become the kind of girl who, oh my god, this sounds awful and I can't believe I'm saying it, but we're literally just gonna pull off a band-aid and I'm gonna say it real quick. I have realized that I date the men that I want to be. Meaning, when I crush on a guy, I'm about to make myself sound so crazy, and that's okay. That's okay. When I have a crush on a guy, first of all, I go all in. I am so, like, it is obsessive how crazy I am about these people. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not out here being a crazy bitch. I don't go stalk people, I don't whatever, but I have obsessive tendencies, okay? And unfortunately, thinking about my past and even currently thinking about the men that I have crushes on, I am finding myself trying to be them. It's almost like I pick the men that how do I word that? I crush on men, date men that I want to be as a man. Does that make sense? Like, if I was not a female, I would want to be the men that I date. If that makes sense. I don't know how else to say it other than, like, look, in the past, this has looked like, okay, let's just say my one ex-boyfriend. We were already, this is my one guy that I always felt like he was my soulmate. Like, he is the male version of myself. So, and I think that's why I dated him, because we were literally so similar, it was crazy. But in the things that we weren't similar in, I would mirror it. Example, he was into race cars, and actually so was I. Again, he was literally the male version of me. We had all the same hobbies, same interests, whatever. However, I raced Pontiacs and Mustangs, and he raced Camaros. So what did I do? I gave up my Mustang, you guessed it, for Camaros. And then went down this went down this spiral of obsessing over Camaros. Okay, what car can I replace with another Camaro? How many Camaros can I fit in this garage, in this driveway? Like, it was crazy. And that was like the one thing that we were different on, because everything else, like interests, hobbies, stuff like that, was like literally similar. Like, we couldn't have lined up better. So I found myself wanting to be him in the ways that I couldn't. I dated another guy at some point after him who had, I hate putting this part out on the internet, who had a Jeep, and I was like, ooh, let me go buy a Jeep. And I literally went and test drove so many Jeeps thinking I was gonna buy one, and then I was like, we ended things, and I realized that man was a piece of shit. He was like a one-off. I don't know why I dated him. He had none of the qualities that I look for. He was not somebody that, if we would have been serious, I would have been proud to be with. Like, he was, I don't want to bash anybody, but he was, I think I was dating him out of desperation to get over the Camaro guy. So, that ended real quick. But anyways, and everyone else that I get interested in, I'm gonna keep going, sorry. Everyone else that I get interested in, I will copy. And it's weird. Like, okay, I get told all the time. Now, this is not something that I am trying to make happen. It's just something that I get all the time. I get all the time when I'm in, like, my, like, full beat, like, alternative, whatever, like, you've never seen me on a normal day, but when I'm on a normal day and out and about, I get all the time that I look like the female version of Chris Motionless. And it's funny because Motionless in White is my favorite band, and I'm obsessed with Chris. I love him. He's like one of my, like, male idols, I guess you could say. So it's funny because in style and in makeup and in some ways, I already look like him. But I've found myself lately, the men that I like, I have been trying to steal their style. I don't want to give out any names. I mean, there are, like, famous internet guys that I could throw out there that this is happening with, but I don't really want to. But I will say, like, there's one in particular that I'm, like, obsessed with right now, and I will literally, like, I will see a picture of him posted online, and I will literally go find the fucking outfit. Like, I will literally copy his outfit. Whether that means scouting the internet to find out the exact pieces he's wearing and then buying them, or whether it's, like, putting together an outfit in my closet, because he has, like, a specific a very specific style that you don't see often. So I will literally go through my closet and try to put together an outfit that looks like the one in the picture he was wearing, and like, here's the thing, there is no sexuality to question. I know I'm bisexual. I know that I swing both ways. So it's not like a moment where I'm like, oh my god, you know, I thought I was straight and oh my god, here I am trying to be a man or try to look like these men. Maybe I'm gay. That's not what this is. Clearly, that's not what this is. But it does make me question, like, what's really going on in your head, Maddie? Like, why are we trying to be a man? I date the men that I want to be. Actually, my longtime, what would I call him? Because he's not a situationship. He is a man that I've had in my life since before I was even married, who we fall in and out of all the time. While I was married, we hung out and we stayed friends. As soon as I got out of the marriage, we got linked back up. He's a very dominant presence in my life. Like, he's always in my life, but we have phases where we disconnect for a little while and then we come back, and he's one of those. It's not a situationship. It's not on again, off again. It's just kind of, it is what it is. I'm not trying to put labels on it. That is the thing that I have found, probably more so in the last couple months than ever in my life, is I hate labels on anything, because I'm the kind of person who, I need to put everything in a box, including myself. Therefore, I hate labels because they allow me to do that when I'm trying to kick the habit of doing it anyways, if that makes sense. So, I don't want a label on that, but he's somebody that has always been in my life. Period, point blank, that's how I would sum that up. And talking to my sister, had the realization of, okay, why do I like him? Number one, yes, because of his personality, and he's an amazing human being. So, like, I like him for him, but also I realized that I like him so much because he has all the qualities that I want for myself. He is a very, like, dominant, outspoken person who does not give two fucks about anything. If you're gonna feel some type of way, he doesn't care. He's gonna do him, and he could care less what you have to say. He's also very confrontational, and I am the opposite, bitch. I hate confrontation. But just, like, that's some examples of, like, he has all the qualities that I want to have that I don't have. And I think a part of this is so normal. Like, obviously we want to be dating people in life that, like, we, you know, are proud of, or that have the qualities that we want. And it's perfectly okay to want the qualities that are maybe opposite to yours, if that makes sense. Because opposites attract, and people need to bring out the best in each other. Like, that is a completely normal thing. However, sorry, I am putting on glitter. I don't know why I'm apologizing. Bitch, I'm just putting on the glitter part of this. I am realizing I just take it to an extreme. And, you know, that could just be because I am a considerably obsessive person. Never diagnosed with anything. Please do not clock me. That's not what I put on myself on the internet for. You're going to do it anyways if you want to. That's the internet. But I'm saying I'm not here to be diagnosed by somebody on the internet at that. Like, I think it's hilarious when people try to diagnose people on the internet, and it's like, you don't even know them. Wow, you watched a 30-minute video of them, or of theirs, and all of a sudden, oh, you're a doctor and you can tell them exactly what's wrong with them based on a 30-minute glimpse into their life. No, stop. I hate that part of the internet. But I'm realizing this glitter is more orange than it is red, but the red base, it almost doesn't matter. But anyways, so I found that I do that, and again, I didn't want to make a whole ass talk therapy about it because I don't want to deal with people clicking on the video and, you know, doing what the internet does best. But also at the same time, I don't want to keep it to myself because I want to know that there are people out there like that, and I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are, and we just don't talk about it. We don't talk about the fact that we do these things because it's a little cuckoo, it's a little crazy, and you know, it's fine. Being a little crazy is fine. Okay. Being psychotic, maybe not. Maybe I don't want to be psychotic, but like being a little weird and different is okay. There is nothing wrong with that. But I think I just try to be as like normal as possible. That sometimes I hide parts of myself, which isn't fair to me. You know what I mean? Like, I was talking with someone this week, and we were talking about something that I can't put on the internet, but something that I recently went through. And I was talking about how it makes me feel weird, it makes me feel crazy, it makes me feel like an outsider that I'm going through this or that I've went through this. And I was like, I'm trying to push myself past it as quick as I possibly can because I don't want to feel different. I just want to go back to feeling normal. And that person said to me, okay, but how would you react if it was your friend going through this? And I was like, shit, I'd be there for her. I'd help her through this. I would be patient with her. I would be right by her side every moment of this and let her know that, like, it's okay. And so my friend was like, why? Like, why would you do that for a friend, but you're pushing yourself to sweep it under the rug and not deal with it and act like it never happened? Like, you would give your friend grace, but you can't give it to yourself. And I was very personally attacked. I felt very personally attacked for that because I've never been clocked. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure these wings are even. I have never felt clocked harder. Like, you really called me out on my bullshit there. These wings are not even. But my eye shape, I feel like a lot of girls probably deal with this. My eye shape is not even. My eyes are, this one is a little bit more rounded and I have more lid space. And this one, actually, because I was I was attacked by a dog when I was like 5, and it bit he grabbed me in the eye, and I have a big scar like right here. It's under the makeup, obviously, so you can't see it. But I've got a big scar under here, which causes it to, so my eyes are uneven. And I just have to deal with it. That's okay. I should have sharpened this, but I did not. That's okay. Anyways, maybe it's not okay, actually. But yeah, so it's like, I've recently realized that I treat people better than I treat myself. And I think that says a lot for me. I mean, I've always wanted to be selfless, or seen as, and be, obviously, selfless and kind, and I was taught to put others first, but I think that I tend to be a bit of an extremist, so the fact that that is the way I think, I take it to the extreme to where I will put myself last in every situation, and it's become kind of toxic. That is what that is. I also didn't plan on talking about that in this. It was mostly like the men's sexuality thing, but hell, that's okay. Do I know why I'm doing my lips next? No, my eyes are done, other than lashes, but I'm not putting on lashes today. Because if I'm telling you the truth, right after this, I'm gonna go work on my hair. Hold on. I do overline the fuck out of my lips. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. They're my lips and not yours. I'm gonna go work on my hair, which means taking a shower to wash the product out, which means a lot of this makeup is just gonna go, like, come the fuck off anyways. Also, I'm just gonna apologize right now that this video is probably fucking 40 minutes because we're sitting at 30 minutes and I don't even have the swirls on my cheeks yet. I know I said at the beginning that I probably wasn't gonna do that, but the more I sit here and think about it, literally what I just said, I'm about to get in the shower and do, like, I'm about to do my hair, which means getting in the shower. It's gonna come off. I'm not leaving my house like this. So you know what? We're gonna do the swirls. So, also, I don't drop my mirror, bitch. I don't want this to be like a one-sided thing. So, if y'all have any trauma to dump that you would like, I'm not asking for nothing crazy. I'm saying if anybody out there is kind of more of a loner like me and doesn't want people to know, like, in their personal lives what they're going through, or they have a weird situation that they're ashamed to talk about, just like my sexuality thing, or not sexuality, but like my whole, like, I date the people that I try to become the people I date. If anybody wants to spill anything, comment section. Like, that's what my whole channel has been about. Like, I mostly do talk therapy, which is I give you opinions that I feel alone in, or I feel like they're kind of out there, and then I want people to talk back and give me their opinions, whether they challenge mine, whether they coincide with mine, like, whatever it is. Like, it's supposed to be like a mutual thing, and I am very welcoming of that to be this. Like, do you, whoever's watching this, do you also become the people you date? Is that normal? Because I feel like it's not. Also, okay. Billy, we all know what Billy looks like, right? Billy has the best cheekbones with those swirls, like, on his cheekbones, but he's a puppet, so his face is fucking round. I don't have a round face, I'm a human, right? So, like, I'm going to do the best, but I think I'm just gonna kind of put them here. I am sure somebody has already done something like, also, real quick, nobody laugh at this, okay? I am the worst with swirls, okay? We did, fuck, what was that? Motionless in White. Was it Voices? No. Yes. One of their music videos, Chris wears, like, these swirls on his face. Not on his face, on his forehead. There was even a photo shoot of him all white with the swirl on his head, and I recreated that look. This was, like, a long time ago. Like, it must have been, like, 2020. 2021, maybe. And, girl, I ate. First of all, I ate. But those swirls, ugh, these are not going to be even, and these are going to be shitty, so it is what it is. But anyways, bitch. It looks more like a cinnamon roll swirl than like a, I don't like it ending there. I want it to end here. I like that better. They're not even. Not at all. Also, it's tugging up here because of how much powder I put on my face to keep fallout from happening. That's cute. So cute. And actually, that's the makeup pretty much done. I ideally would like lashes on, and I probably, after I'm done filming this, will go put lashes on. because I'm gonna take some photos. My hair has been up in a bun since like Thursday night. Not that I haven't taken it out, but I'm saying like it's tangled. Here's what I was talking about at the beginning. This purple turned blue, and it's giving a galaxy moment. For some reason, for like 2 seconds, I was like, well, the problem is I was telling myself like this purple is going to be different, because the problem with the purple that I used the last couple times was a like non-professional purple, just one that you could get from Sally's. So I told myself this time, like, I have my license back. This time, like, because I'm using a professional brand, it's not gonna turn blue. No, that's not how hair chemistry works. And I know my hair chemistry. I know if I put any like purple or teal or anything like that, it's gonna turn blue. Like, that's just how that works. So anyways, I'm not gonna do anything crazy with my hair, because again, I'm just going to go color remove it. But this is like pretty much my little Billy full glam situation. I feel like I could have done better if I was like in my bathroom with a big mirror and, you know, more products at my disposal, but I literally just grabbed the basic of what I thought I would need and came here to do this. But honestly, it eats. It eats. I love it. And I hope that, just to kind of wrap this up, I hope that somebody took something away from this, even if it just got you out of your own head for 40 minutes. Even if it just was a distraction from your own life, whatever it was, I hope that somebody took something away from this. And, yeah, so I won't promise or even try to say that I'm gonna do more things like this. However, Halloween month is upon us, so I never know what my crazy brain is gonna come up with. Maybe we'll do more stuff like this. I have no idea, but that is it for me today. And it's giving. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go take 5 million photos, post them all over Snapchat, Instagram, and all the good things. So I hope that you are having a wonderful day and that the rest of your day is beautiful, magical, mystical. I am going to go take photos, and I will see you later.